reception. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you really see for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, bro, how y'all niggas still in here?
They kicked me out. I had to carry it back though.
That shit crazy. They were not letting me do that shit.
They wouldn't let you join.
Hell no, that shit wasn't even. I just went here and cut my game off. I said, fuck it.
I just waited a little bit. That's how it worked eventually.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Be straight, bro.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Cyril Taylor, yeah. Cyril Taylor finishing.
I get
something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense. He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, that means blitz worked on. Oh, man. Yeah. And then come out and empty on Monday when I come out. Damn.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
Man, you see how good know we finishing them hoes with a nigga near him.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Winston.
Oh!
Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
God damn.
Picked off at the 20.
These niggas
finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to...
Open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I ain't never had a nigga with that shit before, bro.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Let's bring it.
Here's Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Oh, no,
as
how
they
you
are
do,
now
Peyton
on the
Barber,
board
bro.
here in the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
I suck with that.
So
man.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I'm finna look up slash or Schoenberg.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I think that's straight. Like, I got 13 shooting
The
badges.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them off.
Fumble the ball, man.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Jameis now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Big dance. Come. Show it up. Easy. He's checking crack. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Complete. He finds Bray. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Again, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Today.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action. Bridgewater.
Oh my God, you just let him.
Spectacular one-handed grab there. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Damn, Parker, you fucking suck. Just one hand at home, sorry. I forever want you next to me.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Bridgewater now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ron Parker. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
31's the mic. Switch up, switch up. Deuce.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it backer, check it backer. Check, 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 check.
They run it here with Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Check, green, triple team. Easy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Rip left.
Now Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, But this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, Echo.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Bridgewater flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
You can't stop me.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway.
Ready? Blue ready. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm on.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Barber on 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
From the 16, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got, and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Second down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Throwing is Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it. And Gibbs got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bridgewater on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray running right. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First throw now for the backup Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Muhammad Wilkerson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Evans, once again, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barber. Oh, Barber loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Tampa Bay, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.